Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday or whatever day it is in your part of the world. It is a beautiful day here today, a little rainy, but still amazing. Hope you are looking forward to this fantastic weekend out there. You know, it's funny. Ever since I've been doing this 25 years now, touring all over the place, I've forgotten pretty much what it is to have a weekend. You know, when you're a kid and you look forward to Friday, and then you know how depressing it was on Sunday when you knew Monday was coming. And that's one thing I miss. You know, when you do what I do for a living, weekends kind of disappear and every day kind of melts together. So, you know, I remember that feeling I had as a kid as it was getting towards the weekend. So I want you to go out there and have a good one this weekend. We're going to talk a little bit today. Catherine and I are going to talk about life force energy because we talk about it all the time. And several people have asked about that because it's really crucial that you understand exactly what life force energy is, how it's being used inside you, and what you can do to free up more of it and focus it on the goals that you have in life. It's been a busy week here. I've been doing a lot of media interviews. I had a couple today. It's been going really well. The more I get used to talking on camera, it just has never been my thing before. I'm actually I'm enjoying it lately, you know? So we're going to talk about life force energy in just a moment. I also want to talk a little bit about mind power, which, you know, is the crux of what we talk about. People from all over the world who work with us, they tell us that they've never looked back. And why? Because when they do the exercises, they immediately see incredible results and start achieving their goals. Even people who've done advanced work find immense benefit in creating a powerful mind power platform that accentuates their existing knowledge. It's just that powerful. There are tools and techniques that will serve you for the rest of your life. So I know what you're thinking. It's my job. How does it work? Your subconscious mind is a second hidden mind that exists within you that interprets and acts on the predominant thoughts that reside within your conscious mind. The subconscious's goal is to attract circumstances and situations that match the images you hold within. So if you want an abundant, happy life, it's crucial that you feed the subconscious thoughts and images of happiness and vitality, not the opposite. It's your subconscious mind that's the powerhouse. When you begin to work with these inner powers, amazing things happen. You will get to where you want to go faster and easier than you've ever dreamed before. It's all about training the mind, but you don't get a trained mind just by thinking positive. Not at all. You have to focus the knowledge that we're going to give you, but you have to focus that life force energy into other parts of your life. So right now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about life force energy, and Catherine is going to describe exactly what it is. Well, I love to. I was talking the other day about, you know, the life force energy you are using every day to hold all that stuff in. And, you know, the amount of finite, you know, that energy is a finite resource. It's not, you know, everyone thinks time, but energy is the thing you need to be worried about. And it takes energy in willpower to hold all those things down inside you. You're holding all those bad memories, those good ones, and all of that stuff that you could take that energy and focus it somewhere else. That's the big secret to everything. You know, that's where, you know, you're going to get your power from. You've got it just spent on so many different things, you know, and if somebody knew, wouldn't you imagine it's got to be a massive number too of things you're holding in? I mean, people probably can't even comprehend the amount of crap they've got inside. I mean, things that you're holding in that you don't even remember anymore.
Yeah, totally. It just in the last week for myself, I went, oh my God, I'm actually using life force so I don't have to address some things. I was like, for the love of God, really? Okay, cool. That's why I love it. It's a lifelong process that we go through. And what you're saying about holding things in, I so wish I was in my office, Brent, because I had a whiteboard and, you know, I had some space and it was kind of like I was in front of the room. So literally, I'm in my mum's bedroom as we speak. My mother's bed is the other side of the camera. Surrender experiment. It's my anniversary too, actually, on my surrender experiment. I'll talk to you about that. What I was going to say, having the flip chart stand, what I do is I draw a little stick man, okay, and then I put a circle around him. And then inside that circle, I do kind of like a little squiggly circle. And in the band between the outer circle and the squiggly, that's his stuff. The things he's not addressed, the things he's trying to hold out. And then I changed little stick man so that he's, you know, literally, you can't see me, I know, but he's pushing against the sides of the bubble that he's in. And that's where that expenditure of life force goes. When you've got a visual on it, it's really powerful.
Well, Michael Singer is one of our favorite teachers, spiritual teachers, and he's amazing. And Catherine gave me, you know, every time I've needed a push, it's like, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's always exactly when I need it. And I read the books backwards from his first and second, but the Surrender Experiment, and I know you have a great story about that. That book was life-changing for me, just for the fact he talks about how do you start in traffic when you're driving in traffic. And reading that, for me, he describes everything. It's almost like he's writing just for me, because I feel like, oh my God, this guy gets me completely. Like that's me in this story. It's just so, I feel such a connection to his writing. But I realized I did that. I would be in traffic. The guy in front of me would be driving too slow. And I would start this inner monologue with myself. And then that would turn into me fighting with the guy almost. He's driving along completely oblivious to the fact that I'm in a death battle with him back there, you know?
Brent, we expend so much of our life force in regard to kind of like fighting things. It's just phenomenal. And as we say, like we've got a limited amount of energy, you know, physically, spiritually. Well, it depends how enlightened we get, you know, how much of that universal energy that flows. But things like that, where we're resisting, we're fighting against something, that life force, that energy, that attention is not available to us. The example you gave, which is a beautiful example where, you know, you're fighting with the guy in front because of the way he's driving, he's got no clue. You are basically going, here, buddy, take my life force, take my energy. You have it. I don't need it because I'd rather use it to fight you, even though you don't have a clue. So a beautiful example to be able to come back and go, where am I actually giving my life force away? Where am I giving my power away? Where am I giving my attention to? What things am I fighting against? What things am I rebelling against? What things don't I want to experience? And start to address that. Start to experience it. Start to go from a place of just not judging it, going, hey, okay, well, let's work with this. Because otherwise we're so dispersed and all this energy is buttered across the universe and we've got this much left for us. And we can't really produce a great deal of things with that much energy. So, yeah, that's where I sit with that one. It's own our energy. Keep it. It's beautiful. It's awesome. Don't go throwing it away.
Right now, I want to take a moment and tell you about something brand new. We have a brand new book that Catherine and I have just released. It's called 5 Steps to the Perfect Mindset. Because a lot of people ask all the time, you know, exactly for a hack or a trick that they can use to start making lasting change, of course, using their mind power. So we put together 5 strategies that you can use right now, today, to get started. So if you want to go over to our website, successsecrets.net, you can download a free copy. It's our gift to you. We want you to have that information. You can start using it right away. It's written very plainly. It's easy to understand, and it'll hit you like a ton of bricks. You will certainly start to understand the amazing power that you hold inside your mind. Now, when you go there, you're also going to find some information on our brand new Mind Power Secrets home study course. This is 5 years in the making. We've got a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, a lot of tricks, hacks, and strategies for using your mind power to create lasting change in your life. And I'll tell you something, once you start on the inner path, you will never look back. I don't know if this is your time, but we as individuals at some point in our lives come to a place when we have to ask, what more is there? And there's so much more. You just have to start. That's the hardest part of anything. It's starting. I guarantee that if you start this program, it will transform your life. You will look back at today and say, that's the best thing I ever did. One thing that we hear over and over and over again is, I wish I had found this information 20 years ago. And I get it. If you know how to harness the incredible powers of your mind, you can accomplish whatever you want. Can you imagine how much different your life and the entire world would be if you were really born with this knowledge? Unfortunately, we're not born with it. The mind doesn't come with an instruction manual. We all have this computer. We have no idea how to operate. In fact, the mind, if we leave it untrained, will work against us. It tells us messages of self-defeat. It's critical of others. And most important, it's critical of ourselves, often leaving us feeling overwhelmed and stuck in a cycle of beating ourselves up. It doesn't have to be like that. The good news is Mind Power Secrets produces results. Simple exercises can change everything. Only 15 minutes a day can transform your life. When you learn to tap the amazing power of thought, you can expect to think smarter and sharper within days. New ideas, new energy. Thinking clearly will change everything. Each of us is capable of invention, imagination, and change. We owe it to ourselves to be good stewards of our own evolution. There are powerful forces locked inside your mind that can turn your desires into reality. So what are you waiting for? Your journey begins now. We'd like to invite you to take a trip over to successsecrets.net. It's our website, successsecrets.net. There, you'll find an absolutely free download of our new book, 5 Ways to a Perfect Mindset. You can start making changes today. Start. All you got to do is start. It's the hardest part of this journey. But there are tricks and hacks and strategies that you can implement today and start making the changes that you want to make in your life. Doesn't matter where you are now and where you want to go. We can close that gap. So head over to successsecrets.net. You'll also get some information about our brand new Mind Power Secrets course. So I want you to take a look, successsecrets.net. It has certainly been a pleasure being with you here today, and I will be back at some point tomorrow. I hope you go out and have a fantastic evening. Here in Ohio, it's a little rainy. It's a little cold, but as I always say, it's just weather. It has nothing to do with how amazing your day is. So again, I want to thank you all for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Go out, have a good one. I'll see you soon.